It's your boy Bitcoin Trapper. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. It's been a while since I've done a video on SpaceChain or any other crypto project, but I've been waiting to see if anybody else would put out a video on SpaceChain talking about it and the big announcement that they had and the partnership that they had, and nobody hasn't done anything on it. So I just wanted to go over it quick. This is not gonna be a long video. It's just gonna show you guys the update and the partnership and stuff that they've been up to. So the best place to find the news is, for me, is on Twitter. I like to be on Twitter. They always post the latest information and stuff like that. So on November 22nd, you can check this out, the sushi pool, and there's been an AMA with the team, pretty interesting. And also there's a lot of stuff that's been going on that I've seen with Z Zhang. He did some interviews, or he's been on, so I've seen some YouTube video with him been on talking about like space and companies and stuff like that, and SpaceChain, what they're doing. So this is what I wanted to look at, Spiral. I don't know if it's the Federation page, but I want to check that out. Check out Forecast News. Always talking with SpaceChain. And gotta check Nick out. Nick been posting some very interesting thing. I want to go over something like that. And I want to check this out. I don't know who they are, but I'm gonna get into it because I wanna see what they do and why SpaceChain is partnering with them, or what I think. So you guys can check out the Twitter. I'm not gonna keep this going for too long. So this is something that everybody should read, because the information that is in here is very, very important. When you say, oh, Spire Global is pretty big. Like, they are not a small little company. They're actually been doing this. Like, it's actually pretty amazing. So let's check this link out. Earth Intelligence and CubeSat Services. Spire Globals go public on the New York Stock Exchange. So they are already on the stock exchange, which is important for the people in stocks, but not important for the people in crypto, to tell you the truth. So let's check out what I want to check out the resource. You can check all of these out. I don't want to go into all of them because it's gonna make this video too long. So the solution: maritime, weather, aviation, space services, earth intelligence, global government, U.S. federal. So you can check out, click on any of these, and I'll let you know what's up. So I don't think anybody's gonna really get a sampler, request a callback. Well, any of us, but if you're a company that's need their services or want to know more, it's probably good to contact them and see what's going on. So what's new with Spiral Maritime 2.0? MMSI and IMO cleanup. Introduce a logic that identifies correct vessel track and remove duplicate MMSI or IMO entries. The result is a cleaner, more practical data speed. Okay, practical. Okay, so they do more than just the regular maritime and weather aviation. So they've been into this for a long time, as you can see. with all the services that they provide, I'm not too sure who their customers are though, because I haven't really got into Spiral or Spire, whatever you want to call them, to solve industry challenges. This looks pretty interesting. It's like they provide a lot of service to a lot of different companies. I don't know who the companies are, but it okay. Zero North, Chevron, Polestar, all these other people. I don't know. But but to me, this looks like something that SpaceChain is trying to do, and to partner with this Parallel Global is actually very important. Like it expands SpaceChain in a way, like because it's like connecting with them that's already established and have their solutions going already. It's pretty big because SpaceChain is going to help these companies because of the blockchain technology, and their technology together will just help SpaceChain and Spiral, because you got to understand that the information that they're dealing with is very important. So you'll never know if you'll get hacked. Anything is possible. So everybody knows with the blockchain technology, it's very important to have nowadays, because you don't want the information that is going on with Spiral to get leaked or someone else having the data. So using SpaceChain and the blockchain technology that SpaceChain will provide will be like a safe communication between satellites and ground stations and stuff like that, I think. Because you got to understand, like, companies like this is their clients are more like governments and corporations and big companies. And I think this would also be able to like give say weather, like you know how you have the weather app on your phone. I think this will be able to provide a service for that as well. So they're not just doing one thing or anything small just for couple people. They're doing it for like probably a lot of people around the world that need their services, because you got to understand that the world is pretty big and it's not just about North America. There's actually other companies or smaller companies out there that need these services, but they can't access it because the price, like, it costs a lot. And with SpaceChain and probably Spiral connecting, will probably be able to lower the barrier for these smaller companies to get involved and use their services that like a multi-million-dollar company is able to get or do. So I think that's what they're lowering the barrier to these companies, and helping smaller, because the more companies you have using your services, the more it's going to expand the business. So like I said, I wanted to check that company that I guess it was a partnership that SpaceChain have. Looking forward to working with SpinTech. So I don't know what they do or who they are, but if you do want to know, go over it. When I finish this video, I'm gonna look more into this project, because I want to know what's SpaceChain, what they could provide to SpaceChain, what SpaceChain can provide to them. So the EGSE, easy and quick connectivity to any digital subsystem. So it looks like they make products. So this is a CubeSat. This is something like what SpaceChain makes. Spacecraft. Okay, so there's a video here explaining what they are. So I guess we could watch it together.
Many of our everyday services such as TV, navigation, weather prediction, and internet rely on satellite infrastructures, and that comes at a cost. Satellite costs are high. Every satellite is custom built, using a dedicated software and specifically designed hardware. One satellite takes on average 3 years to build, and it costs around $150 million. All this for just one mission. But what if it was possible to build a satellite like Lego? Yes, like Lego. Introducing Magic. With Magic, you can plug and play satellite components, avoiding customization. Integration of satellite electronics becomes as easy as connecting a mouse to your laptop. This means that components design can be reused and become exponentially cheaper. Magic helps manufacturers to build satellites in 60% of the cost, saving a lot of time in the process. Satellites can now be built like Lego, smarter, faster, and cheaper. Magic, the satellite's manufacturing revolution is here. Contact Spin now and find out more about Magic today.
I find that to be very dope, and I'm actually very happy that SpaceChain is actually working with them, because the cheaper that you can make the CubeSat or the satellites, the more that they could get up there, like the more they could get into low Earth orbit. So this is pretty dope. I think that like in the future they're probably gonna be like, well, obviously be able to make them faster and cheaper, and lowering the cost is it's gonna be very very big and very important, lowering the cost, because like they said, it's like 150 million to build a satellite for one mission. Say you could build one of these CubeSat or one of these satellites is for like $50,000. Then you'll be able to have more up there providing the service and more people using the satellite, and that would bring in more revenue, because instead of spending 150 million, you could spend 50,000 and probably get like 30, 40 up there, just like SpaceChain. Or what am I saying, SpaceChain? SpaceX, all those satellites that they have up there. I wonder how much they cost. But imagine you have something in a company or a company like this building your satellites for, instead of $150 million, you're spending $50,000 to build one. I'm pretty sure most people would want to go with the guys that are building it for 50,000 instead of $150 million, as long as the build quality is good and things like that. But with the CubeSat, I think that would be amazing. Imagine if you could say build a CubeSat for like 10,000, and you provide a service that other people can use, like just a normal person doing this, not like a business or a company or a big corporation. It's a normal person doing this. You're providing a service to a lot of people that's gonna need it. A space node, maybe you have a cryptocurrency exchange. You could definitely do something with SpaceChain. I find this very important. This is big to me. I find this very interesting. So in the space news, I was looking at this, and it's like Spiral, the Spiral partnership. I really do like what they have done with partner with SpaceChain. I'm surprised that SpaceChain actually got a big partnership like that. I find that very important, man. Like I gotta get like deeper into it. I gotta look more into it, but I've read a lot. I just don't have a lot of time to go and read every single thing, because like sometimes they put out stuff and it's just very long. But when I have time, I go over these things and I go more into detail with them. But it's just to make a video. I don't want to make a 20-30 minute video. So I'm gonna leave the link in the description for you guys to read over this. It might not be interesting to you, but if you're into SpaceChain, you definitely want to read it. check this out. So you know that what the service SpaceChain plan to provide or is providing. If you don't know about Blockstream and Atom Back, you definitely need to read this. You need to read this. It is like what they're doing is what I honestly do see SpaceChain and Blockstream working together. I do see it because SpaceChain has the partnership that they have and the people that they have on their board is honestly like it's a super team, man. Like they have people that's been in the industry for more than 10, 20 years. There's a guy called oh man, I forgot his name. That they can what they're doing is they're gonna mine asteroid or something like that. I think that's what it was. Like that's huge. And Spire, okay, so Blockstream satellite, okay. So like Blockstream Singapore SpaceChain sees the terrestrial internet as a weak link in cryptocurrency network. SpaceChain is working with Spiral could conduct a series of on-orbit demonstration after initially testing SpaceChain software on a satellite in Spiral existing luminous constellation. Spiral plans to launch a SpaceChain payload on a new satellite equipped with Spiral Sabertooth supercomputer. I tried to find some information on the Sabertooth supercomputer, but I couldn't find much. SpaceChain has launched 5 blockchain nodes to store and verify transactions in August. SpaceChain's Ethereum node was installed on the International Space Station, where the company is conducting tests to ensure the node can perform secure transactions. We believe that blockchain-based digital asset will be the next generation of financial and will become one of the key value transmitting vehicle across the world, says Zhang, SpaceChain co-founder and CEO. To help customer connect with space-based nodes, SpaceChain is developing handheld satellite phones. Customers will be able to send and receive cryptocurrency anywhere they can access a satellite signal, said Zhang. Honestly, people, I don't know, man. There's not much people talking about SpaceChain, I know that. And I'm happy for that, to tell you the truth. Because I want to buy more. And I want to buy more before other people start getting to SpaceChain. So I'm kind of happy a lot of people are not talking about SpaceChain, but I see how big it's going to be, and I've seen how big it's going to be like 2 years ago. And man, SpaceChain is a project that you want. People are buying Shiba, people are buying Dogecoin, people are buying no working product behind them. And you got project like this that's not being talked about. No. Gotta be joking. But anyways, that's the information I have on this project SpaceChain. Definitely check out the video I've been doing on SpaceChain for a long time. So I'll catch you guys on the next one.